Hey everyone, welcome to another Where to Play video. I just want to apologize, this video might have some background noise, I'm not sure. Apparently the cord for the microphone that I'm using broke, basically, so that's in the works. And speaking of technical difficulties, I also put up a video last Thursday, which some people may have seen, but it didn't have audio. Yeah, so I will probably redo that video or reuse the material in another video, so don't worry about that, but I'm sorry that that video didn't work out. Okay, so where to play? I think this is number 11. I haven't done this in a while. So this is the last position, it's been a while, that I brought up. So where to play? Well, if you are you know this joseki is a normal shape, you're thinking, okay, well, maybe I should go into the corner. That seems pretty easy, reasonable. But the problem with this is that this is actually fairly decent, actually. But maybe it's not the best result because white gets sente. And since white has sente, white can move to another part of the board. This is totally playable. It's a totally decent result. Like, you could expect the game to go something like this. But it's a little bit, it's a little passive, and it's a little bit, giving white sente is a little bit nice, so you might have a stronger play. Actually, this position comes up a lot, and often this position is very good, but since when the upper right is a star point, but when it's an enclosure like this, it's usually not quite as good, because the influence from white here is a little harder to use against such a strong enclosure. Okay, so what should we do instead? Well, we can't jump, because that would be, fairly difficult since white already has a stone over here. Okay, so how about double approach? Yeah, double approach sounds good. And actually, this is the correct answer, because if you play like this, then with all this strong thickness that white has gotten, the R11 stone is a little too close. You'd rather have it farther away, like over here, pressing against black's enclosure, aiming at the follow-up at P15, and using the strength here as as support. So this is actually the correct answer. What else could you do? You could double approach low. This is also fairly playable. There is some very complicated variations where white hana is here, but if you just play normally, then this is also similarly okay. White's influence is not, or thickness is not super useful, and R11 is a little too over-concentrated. Sorry, excuse me. You notice in both of these, white still gets sente in both, but black gets a better position out of the corner. White basically redirected the influence and thickness a little bit more to the right center, like here, but this is not as useful for white because this R11 stone is not in the right place. If you compare these two results, you can kind of see that white has more in this area, while black's corner is basically the same between the two. My personal preference would be to play high, because this also is more aggressively reducing the center, but playing low is also totally viable. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, so as for the next video, let's go back to a position that we had talked about previously. I actually got a question about whether, can white just play this Atari? Because in the Joseki video that I showed, white plays here, and then I think it's like this, right? And then jump or tenuki. But someone brought up the good point. Can't white just Atari here? And, well, what should black do? I'll play the first move for black. Black should extend. And how do you think it'll continue from here? Okay, see you next time.